Hi there, and welcome to another technical support video from Redmount. This video is in response to a question from one of our customers and focuses on the Redmount tyre changes.
Hello again. We're going to have a look at the setup of the foot pedals on a Redmount Tyre machine. In this case the RM21CIT, this machine here in our demo room. We'll take the panels off this machine, take the pedals out. I'll show you the setup of the pedals, some maintenance tips, how to adjust the biting points and how the pedals work in conjunction with the cylinders. And then we'll put it all back together. So the first thing is to remove the pedals from the machine. We'll take the panels off first. The first thing we'll do is to remove this panel by loosening these 4 screws. I've removed the machine onto a pallet so it's easier to work on. So we'll just take the pedals out and we'll bring them into the bench. Disconnect all the pipes as necessary, and there'll be a switch here for the turntable motor. Okay. Okay, now that I have the pedals out of the machine and on the bench, let's have a closer look. Hopefully I've zoomed in close enough so that you can see the individual components. This pedal we're not interested in today as such. This operates an electrical switch which in turn turns the turntable by providing power to a motor. So press down the switch, the turntable goes clockwise. Push on the switch, it'll go anti-clockwise. These are the 2 pedals we're interested in, and in particular these 2 items here. These are the valve chests, or some people call them a manifold, and this is the shuttle which goes in and out of the manifold as it's pushed. This moves in and out and provides air to the different pipes, 1, 2, 3. Actually have one of them over here, and this is a stripped down version of it. So you have this manifold, this moves in and out of it, this shuttle moves in and out, a bit like a penny whistle as such. And these different indentations line up with different sets of holes. And I'll show you what bearing that has on the rams later on. I actually have some rams here and some pipes. So I'll hook these up and be back to you in 1 minute. Okay, I've plumbed up this pedal set here to a compressor. This orange pipe coming in is the supply in. This is air coming into the shuttle, into the manifold. And then these are 2 outputs. This is going to one side of a ram. This is going to the other side of a ram. The pipes are a little bit long. I've taken them straight off a machine. I don't really want to cut them, to be honest. And then you have 2 exhausts on either end. So you have 5 connections on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaust out to ram one side. Supply in from compressor, 4 out to ram other side, 5 exhaust. So what happens is, as the shuttle moves in and out, as the pedal is pressed, this shuttle will move in and out, and it'll line up with 2 pairs. So 1 and 2 will be lined up, 3 and 4 will be lined up, nothing on 5, and then as you press the pedal, 2 and 3 will line up, 4 and 5 will line up, nothing on 1. So this is our supply, so the supply will go out to 2, and then the return 4 will go exhaust out through 5, and then when it's in the opposite position, 3, that's the supply in, that orange pipe, will supply 4, that's out to that side of the ram, and then the return 2 will exhaust out through 1, because these pipes are both supply and return at different times. As the shuttle's in different positions, this will be the supply pipe and it'll be the return pipe. And it's very important. Sometimes you think, oh, I have plenty of pressure on this machine. I have 110 psi or 10 bar. My rams aren't working. I'm getting a supply. You disconnect here, say, and you think, yeah, plenty of supply there. It could be a return. The return could be the problem. So if we were to put air down this pipe, you'd expect this ram to push out, but this has to exhaust back out through this. And if I hold this here like so, just as an experiment, nothing happens. Well, the ram moves slightly, but when I release this, the air is now pushing down through here. We expect it to push out this ram here, but this has to exhaust back out through here and out through this exhaust, and it's not happening. So you have pressure on both sides of the ram and they're cancelling each other out. So as I release that pipe, it'll push out. So something to look for when you're troubleshooting. Make sure pipes aren't bent or caught or in any other way obstructed. I'll just put that ram back to where it was. Another issue that you might see is over years of use, this pedal might kick in at a different point. So say you push it in halfway, suddenly the ram comes out, you go down a little bit further, you're not getting any pressure. Then the biting point is wrong. So to fix the biting point issue, you'll see that on the manifold here, there's a bit of, you can slide this up and down. It's square rather than round. There's a bit of play on these holes. So what you need to do is, I'll show you on this side here, loosen these 4 bolts, move this up and down to the point where you're happy with the biting point. It's actually biting down at the very bottom, or wherever you want it to bite. Tighten these up again. Over time they might get loose. Normally there's Loctite on them. This shouldn't get loose, but if you find the do, I'm just after kicking the camera, sorry about that. If you find the do, then that's the fix for that. Just loosen these, adjust the whole manifold slightly, tighten them back up again. So that's it. Hopefully that answers some of your questions, explains about the biting point, explains troubleshooting for a ram not pushing out. Could be a seal in the ram equally. And if you have any questions, ask below and I'll try and answer them for you. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you have a technical question you want answered in a video, you can post your question in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to see all of our videos, or you could find us on Facebook.